I know you're scared. I know how sad you are, but everything's gonna be fine. I promise you. I'm gonna bring your mommy back. We're gonna be together again. We're gonna be a family. Maybe we'll all go together to Scotland. Would you like that? I hope you can hear me. We're gonna be a family again, just the three of us. Nothing's gonna pull us apart. I won't let it happen. Nothing. I didn't expect to see you here.
Heard you'd gone to the club.
I did. I wanted to see Robin.
So did I.
I'm on my way then. Goodbye, sweetheart. I'll see you soon. Hey, I gotta go. Robin. I gotta go. I leave you now. I love you. That's my girl,
How is she? You see Duke? Yeah, he passed us on his way out.
You two didn't argue in front of her, did you?
No. But, we've got to sit down and have a talk. This whole business has got to stop once and for all before it gets completely out of hand.
This is not the time for you two guys to be at each other's throats.
Can you stay here with Robin?
Sure. Where are you going?
Over to Duke's club. If he wants a piece of me, well, I'm just not going to play too hard to get. But let's find out where we all stand once and for all.
I just called to say I'm on my way back. Is everything okay?
Yeah, so far. Listen, I'm glad you called. The liquor's gonna be delivered even sooner than we thought.
When?
Now?
Damn. Okay, I'll be right there.
All right, listen, boss, don't break your neck getting over here. There's no sign of trouble.
Yet. But you keep your eyes peeled, Angel. When you're dealing with the mob, anything can happen.
Okay.
I have enormous respect for doctors. In fact, I wanted to be one myself.
Well, why didn't you, Scott?
Because I didn't have the dedication. I figured medical school would have killed me.
It almost did me, remember?
Oh, boy.
Law school was pretty bad.
Tell me about it.
Are we keeping you up?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm behind in my sleep, I guess.
What kind of shift are you working?
Right now, 36 hours straight.
That's incredible.
But not in common.
Not at all, sorry to say.
But how do you function with such little sleep?
You get used to it.
Well, maybe you do.
Those long shifts are a sore point with every resident. It was the same thing when I was in New York.
With good reason.
That's our #1 gripe about the residency program.
Well, why don't you do something about it?
Same in every hospital.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever worried that your judgment is going to be impaired by lack of sleep?
No. Terrified.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we've all heard the horror stories of residents making mistakes, sometimes even fatal ones, and it's really just because they are so exhausted they can't think clearly.
Well, the situation is crazy. I mean, you're just asking for fair labor practice.
What we need is a union.
You know, I knew a couple of residents down in Florida that were in the same boat. They were working these horrendous hours, and they were making no money.
Yes, but Scott, see, we have the satisfaction of knowing that we're helping people.
But you can't take that to the bank.
Amen.
No,
You
we
can say
can't.
that again.
So there must be something that you guys can do to help yourselves.
What about if we started a petition?
Your father would love that, I'm
Yeah.
sure.
Well, Dad's always open to new ideas. If we could stress that it would improve the welfare of the patients, I can't believe that he wouldn't listen to anything we'd have to say.
Maybe.
Well, your father's a fair man. I bet if you talked it over with him, he'd agree with you.
Speaking of long hours, I think it's time to get back to the daily grind. You ready to go?
Not at all, but I shall.
No. Stay have another.
Scott,
we gotta
thank
go.
you for a lovely lunch.
My
I'm
pleasure.
glad you can make it.
Thank you, Scott.
Good seeing you.
Next time it's my treat.
Bye-bye. I will. See you later, Tommy.
See you back.
Good seeing you again.
See you, Tommy.
Patrick,
Thanks again.
you bought it.
Got a deal.
Good luck.
Well, you certainly seem to love Port Charles.
Well, I was born here.
Well, why'd you leave?
Well, it wasn't really my decision.
Why? What happened?
Well, I sort of got in a little trouble, and a lot of people wanted me to leave town.
Well, it sounds like you two have something in common.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
Oh, well, I ruffled a few feathers myself when I first came here.
Yeah.
Oh, then you know what I mean. It's very hard for people to forgive, forget.
That's the truth. It is almost impossible to live down your past. You make one little mistake, and it'll follow you around forever.
You know, I can't believe I found myself back on the wrong side of the wall.
Boss, please, don't think about it. Just figure out a place where we can stash all of this illegal booze.
All right, where do you want this?
What are you doing with that here? Please, in future, bring it in by the back hallway.
All right, so next time I'll know.
And I don't want it here any longer than necessary. Thank you.
I just deliver.
Dirk? Angel, would you help this gentleman unload this shipment?
Stocking up?
What do you want?
Talk.
Now?
Busy?
Yeah? No? Not exactly. What's on your mind?
We have to settle our differences.
That's fair enough. Why don't we head back to my place and we'll discuss it?
Where do you want this?
I certainly don't want it in here. Please take it to the storeroom downstairs. My manager will help you unpack it.
Business must be good.
Yeah, I have no complaints.
It's quite a shipment of something. What do you use so much over in?
I'm sure you didn't come by here just to, like, discuss how I run a bar. What did you hope to find?
What are you hiding?
I don't have time to play games with you, Scorpio.
I want to talk about Anna. It seems you're not happy about the way I'm conducting the search for her.
Among other things.
You got something to say? Say it.
Okay, it's perfectly simple. You're not a cop. You're a nuisance. Is that clear enough? You love Anna, and you always have. This kidnapping is the perfect vehicle for you to try and get her back. I wouldn't be surprised if you engineered the whole thing yourself.
You finished?
Not quite. I know you intend to get her back. But it's not that easy. Over my dead body, do you understand? Now kindly leave my place, Mr. Commissioner. We have nothing else to say to each other.
Did Scorpio say anything about the liquor?
Just in passing.
You're sure he doesn't suspect?
He's a hard man to read, except when it comes to Anna. I mean, I know he's up to his ears in my personal life, but whether he's dabbling in my business is anybody's guess.
And what does he want?
He said he came by just to settle our differences.
And you don't buy it?
Scorpio doesn't give a damn about what I think about him.
Obviously, the feeling is mutual.
Let's just say the man was sizing up the competition.
Boss, Scorpio's one guy you don't want to cross.
He crossed me. Scorpio's trying to take my wife back. What am I supposed to do? Just sit back and take it?
Boss, you know and I know he's the top cop in town. Now, you and I this afternoon are breaking the law. The two don't mix.
I don't like the fact he was snooping around here any more than you do.
Today, of all days that we got a shipment, he's right on us. How come? I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. He couldn't, unless he got inside information. I just happen to think it was purely coincidental he was here today.
All we need is a couple of more surprises, boss. And you and I are headed right back to the Slammer.
We're not going anywhere as long as we keep Scorpio as far away from the club as possible. And I think I made him feel pretty unwelcome.
I didn't think he had that kind of interest in Anna.
He's always had it. He's never stopped loving her. I'm surprised he didn't stand up at the wedding ceremony and object.
Is it really that serious?
He wants her. He wants her bad. And knowing Anna the way I do, then I'm not surprised, but I'm sure as hell I'm going to see he never gets her.
Well, boss, will you see to it that he doesn't get us either?
You know, he has a right to come running after me for running with the mob again. Well, I think if he knew my reasons, he'd understand. But that doesn't change the rules. Anna's another story. Scorpio has no right to get her back, and I'm not about to let him, believe me.
Billy, you okay? You all right? Huh? Sure?
Come on, let's roll.
How'd it go, Duke?
It didn't.
What happened?
Well, he didn't want to talk to me. Seemed nervous.
Can you blame him under the circumstances? The man thinks he's trying to steal his wife.
Still thinks I'm in love with Anna.
Sunday, catch a new kind of